Good day, my name's Stefan Howells. I lead the team that's responsible for the at-home learning program for Hope Through Action. The at-home learning program was born of COVID-19, and it was really a response to the fact that schools were shut down and so many children were not able to go to school anymore. And the Val de Vie Foundation played a leading role in collaboration with a number of other NGOs and with the WCED to form the At-Home Learning Forum. And this project was a result of the deliberations within that forum. And after a pilot project that took place at the end of 2020 and went through to March 2021, Hope Through Action was selected as the lead partner to take the at-home learning program into the future. We're very privileged to do that, and we're very grateful to the Val de Vie Foundation for selecting us and supporting us, and for their amazing support in driving this project.
I'm part of this program because I want to change the futures of the children of tomorrow. I want them to see a brighter future and not fall into the wrong things of the community.
The project is a collaboration between the Western Cape Education Department, the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport through their Year Beyond office, and the Department of Economic Development and Tourism, DDAT. And it's a unique project and an amazing project that reaches out to provide children with opportunities to learn outside of school. So it takes a kind of whole of society, whole of community approach to education, and recognizes that the problems within education are not going to be solved by the school alone, but by the community around it and the community that supports that child, be it in the home or with other NGOs, with other centers in the community, and just generally parents and all the stakeholders in a community.
I'm trying to work with the mission and the aim of the program, which is to promote a stronger culture of learning at home and in our communities. The program has developed me in many ways, and it developed many of my competencies.
So the At-Home Learning Program looks at developing this support platform for children and engaging them on the days that they are not in school because of alternate timetabling due to COVID-19 and social distance requirements, and also looking for those kids that have dropped out. It's really sad to see that probably between half a million and 750,000 children in South Africa have dropped out as a result of COVID-19, taking us back many, many years in the progress that has been made in education. And so it is essential for us to have mechanisms to reach out to the children in the communities and try to re-engage them into school, get them excited about their education and get them to value it. And so this project is really interesting in that it takes unemployed young people who have a matric and who are able to write and pass a basic maths and English test. It trains them up to work as interns in the community and as sort of outreach catalysts, if you like, or agents for change, to provide activities to children. They support the children with homework assistance in the mornings. They do that in homes, they do that in hubs and in centers, and they also do a whole lot of formal activities which are using materials that have been tried and tested through educational NGOs and even in schools over the years to engage children in basic literacy, basic maths, basic life skills activities, and to supplement what they're learning in school. So it's homework assistance, it's these formal activities, and then it's informal activities like icebreakers, educational games, free play, things that excite the children and get them excited about learning.
The homework assistant is very nice, very fun, because we incorporate icebreakers to keep the children engaged, and we change the way they see school.
I like this program because we are playing fun games and doing icebreakers.
The young people have only been in the community since the end of May, and already the impact and the outreach has been absolutely incredible. In terms of informal activities, they have reached more than 47,000 children, which is an immense number of kids. Now, that's not unique learners, but it shows you the incredible breadth of outreach in the street corners, in the parks, at homes, wherever they can find the children. They go out into the community and then they engage them. In the more formal activities, it's about 18,000 children, and that includes homework assistance, which is about 1/3 of those learners. So we've had about 6,000 learners that have been coming to our hubs, who are coming to have support with homework during the times that they're not in school because of COVID timetabling, or because they're just looking for support. Another important way that we reach out to children and that we engage and support their education is through families and through homes. And this is essential. The engagement of primary caregivers and parents is very important, especially in the younger years, for the child to feel supported in their learning journey. And if we can get that right in the young years, then it has huge spin-offs as the child moves through their education. And in the last few months, we have conducted more than 5,000 home visits. At least the young interns have conducted more than 5,000 home visits to homes, engaging parents. And the parents are engaging. Between 50 and 60% of the parents that we have visited have been actively engaged in the activities, have been asking questions, have been hands-on in their child's learning, and that is tremendous. And that's also a testimony to the young people, their enthusiasm and how they are facilitating what's happening in those homes and engaging those parents.
Well, my son has been doing this at-home learning program for about 2 years now, and it has really been such a blessing for him because his schooling has improved so much. He's even started getting a passion and a love for reading.
We're also really excited to see that many of these children continue to use the materials that we give them once they have left our activities. So we ask them when we see them again, have you used any of our activities? Have you been involved in learning outside of school since you last met, since we last came to your home? And more than 80% of our children are engaging with the materials, either on their own or with a caregiver or with a friend, or perhaps even with another intern between the times that they've seen us. And that's really important because this is part of developing a culture of self-directed learning, which is what we want to set up, because after all, learning should be a journey throughout your life.
Me part of this program, it has helped me to grow personally and also professionally. The impact that it has brought is positive because now I can help my community.
The Val de Vie Foundation support has been fantastic, and just recently the Val de Vie Foundation facilitated a stationery drive and got together with a bunch of partners to raise enough money to provide 3,450 stationery packs for young children. And that's incredible. We take so for granted that children will have the stationery to do their homework, but in most homes they don't. Most of these kids, a pen, a coloring pencil is amazing. And when we've handed out these stationery packs to kids that are involved in our program on a regular basis, the kids are jumping up and down with joy. There's grin from ear to ear. They're so happy. And as one of our colleagues from the department said, I don't think these children are going to sleep. They're just going to be coloring in and writing all night with their new coloring in pencils. So the program has two main objectives. The one is to build a culture of learning in the community, to identify and support at-risk children who are in danger of falling out of the system, and to re-engage them and to make learning fun, and to address some of the learning challenges that COVID-19 has brought that ensure that children are engaging with their parents and their parents are engaging in their education. The other objective focuses on the young people that are doing this work. And they're, as I said yesterday at a workshop that I met them at, I said they are incredibly courageous, incredibly creative, very brave, and very committed to this kind of work. So these young people are from the communities in which they work. They are selected through an interview process. They need to pass a test, and then they are trained, and we train them together with the Year Beyond program from DCAS, which has a fantastic pathway of personal and professional development that they have developed over the years, that they put these young interns through. So the interns work Monday to Thursday, and then on Fridays they go through what is called Future Fit Fridays. Now these are capacity building sessions that focus on developing the self-confidence and the various skills that these young people need to succeed in life, but specifically to be able to go on to further study and to work, to employment, so that they are ready for that. And they go through a number of capacity building sessions, both on Fridays and workshops in order to do that. The difference this program is making to them is also immeasurable. Many of them have said in reflections how they suddenly feel they can stand up and talk in front of people. They suddenly understand what it means to serve their community and how important it is to serve their own communities, and how grateful the community is to them for making that difference. They feel they've learned a lot about teamwork and the challenges and the successes of working in a team, about conflict resolution, about tolerance, about learning to disagree. So really this project, in addition to reaching out to children and creating a huge impact there, is creating a massive impact in the young people that are now going out into the workplace after school and creating fantastic role models.
It opened so many doors for me, a door to better my community and to share my knowledge, and also to better myself as a person and do what I believe I was destined to do.
On behalf of the project and Hope Through Action, we just want to say a huge thank you to the Val de Vie Foundation. This is a real pioneering project to see the importance of education in the community beyond the school gates. To support that is actually creating waves within the education department to the point that they are reviewing policy. So we're very grateful for the financial support, but also for the partnerships, for the networks, for the tremendous drive that the Val de Vie Foundation has been behind this project to make sure that it's a success. And all the numbers and all the stories and all the massive the numbers that we've got in the community, the feedback that we're getting, show that this project is destined for success, and we are extremely excited to continue to drive it, to grow it, to spread it to other education districts, to spread it to other schools, because South Africa needs a project like this.